What's going on, everybody? East Tactics here, and I hope this video finds you well. Right now I'm extremely excited to announce what you probably already heard of if you already have your finger on the pulse of the high-end RC arena, and that is that Arrma is releasing a new version of the EXB Kraton. In fact, it's going to be the EXB Extreme version of the Kraton. So this video is basically going to outline the key differences. We're going to do a deep dive, basically show you a lot of little nuances that are different. We're going to be looking at schematics and different things to show you the differences and show you the new key features that the new Arrma Kraton Extreme EXB has to offer. Now, if you are new to this channel, maybe you're even looking for a good Christmas gift to give to your better half, for your husband or for your older teenager that's looking to get into not just the RC hobby, but the RC hobby, like the high-end stuff. There's a couple of big hitters out there, Arrma being one of the manufacturers, Traxxas. I would say the biggest two though would be Arrma and Traxxas. You can watch YouTube videos in the niche and you're going to find a couple of other specific brands that are bringing more of your high-end RCs to the table. But really where it's at is this. And for me personally, many people know me as being kind of like the Kraton guru. That's been my favorite variation of the Arrma rigs. And so that's why I'm really excited about this new release. I would say getting into the RC hobby is one of the most fantastic ways. The family on YouTube, when it comes to all the different content creators that are showing you how to upgrade these things, how to maintain these things, where to go to get all of the best parts from third-party manufacturers. I am one of those content creators. So if you're looking to buy into the hobby, make sure you subscribe to my channel, check out my library. Almost every single one of my videos works with all of Arrma's rigs. So without further ado, guys, let's jump into the video. The best way for me to do this, in my opinion, was to jump straight over to their website, show you guys these things. Let's get into the differences between the Arrma Kraton EXB and the Arrma Kraton EXB Extreme. Let's do it.
Hey, what's going on, everybody? East Tactics here. Arrma has so many different vehicles to choose from. It's crazy, but my favorite has always been the Kraton. And the reason for that is because it's got the widest stance from the Arrma offering table and the medium length as far as its length goes. The thing that differentiates them, the setup when it comes to their axles and their hubs and things like that, these obviously add length, different loadout, different lengths, right? Your Outcast or your Kraton are going to be the specific loadout. They also have different variances in their knuckles. Their knuckles change slightly over different vehicles. You can see the difference. Anyway, let's chat a little bit about the new Kraton EXB Extreme. So it's coming in at a price of $699, which is actually the same price as the new 6S Big Rock. And the key features, just to give you an idea of the scale difference between the 4S version on the far left here, the 1/8 scale version, and the 1/5 scale version Kratons. The key improvements are right here. So the front and rear end bulkheads, this component here, are now aluminum. This is huge. These have always been composite, and they've always been begging the need for an upgrade to aluminum, especially for extreme bashers. That's one of the first upgrades. Next, it's talking about the oil-filled shocks. So the EXB shock spring itself is AR 33507, and the shock spring for the new Extreme is also AR 33507. The shock cap itself on the Extreme is 33848, whereas on the Arrma Kraton EXB, you're noticing that the shock cap is AR 33491. You'll also see just below it what they call a shock bladder. Whereas the new Extreme version, you'll notice it does not have a bladder. See this? There's a ring instead in here. This is because it's an emulsion style shock cap. So they've changed their shock caps over to the emulsion style, which is an upgrade. A lot of people have switched over to the emulsion style shock system because of its dampening abilities and its better performance. So that's another upgrade that you're going to find. When it comes down to the rod end, AR 33608 on the classic EXB, on the new Extreme 33608, same part. Alright, now let's see what else is new. Redesigned servo saver for direct steering fill. You'll notice that the servo saver itself, which has always been a problem with the classic Kraton, even the EXB Kraton, this is a completely redesigned servo saver. This is a nice upgrade to have. Upgrade one piece wing mount. Okay, so this wing mount, guys, it is cool. So it'll be interesting to see how the stoutness of this wing not only holds up, but just mitigates damage to the wing itself and provides protection to the rear end. Either way, this is a really cool upgrade that I'm extremely excited about. Now you'll notice just while we're here, the rear end still is showing composite on the rear end. That means that this Extreme Bash version is not coming with upgraded hinge pin kits when it comes to the A, B, C, and D block. Alright, next is a durable V2 anodized aluminum chassis braces. So let's check out these chassis braces then, shall we? There's 2 holes going into the body. So what's interesting is that they've got some inserts that insert into the side of the chassis brace that the screws thread into so that you're less likely to strip. And also because there's 2 bolts going through instead of 1, which is like literally double the connection power. So that's pretty cool. So that pretty much sums up the major differences between the two. But let's take a look now and see if the differentials, what's going on there. You'll notice on the Classic that you've got slip plates in the center, and you'll notice that there are slip plates in the front and the rear differential. However, when we jump over to the new Extreme EXB, you'll notice there are slip plates in the center. However, both the front and the rear are no longer using the slip plates. They've got it set up as an open diff with a large shim. Specifically, the largest of the 3 is replacing the slip plates and ultimately simplifying the front and rear differential. Alright, let's take a look at the chassis. Make sure that the chassis are the same. ARA 325/70 and ARA 325/70. Chassis are the same. Now, the body, obviously the bodies are different paint jobs, but I'm pretty sure there's nothing unique about the body. High traction D-boot tires. EXB ARA 550/059 versus ARA 550/059. They're the same as the tires that came with the Classic EXB. They're good tires. So here we have a multi-structured center brace system. An interesting design change, be honest with you. This is gonna allow flex to happen in a sense. I'm not sure what I think of this upgrade. Maybe give me your thoughts as to how you feel that is an actual improvement to break apart the support into 2 sections. Then here they're talking about a durable metal construction, which I feel like the drive shafts are talking about here. Durable steel drive shafts plus all metal outdrive and gearbox internals. So let's see if the dog bones are different. The rear dog bone is part number ARA 310/459 on the Classic EXB. ARA 310/459. Same dog bones. So the drivetrain system is the same. Moving on. Spectrum brushless power system. Motor matched to an updated Spectrum Firmware 150 Smart waterproof ESC with IC5 connectors. Has a new look, more punch, and improved driving feel. So the new ESC is touted to have more punch. And it's waterproof, not just water resistant, it's waterproof, which, that's cool. I can't complain there. And then as far as their smart technology or the Spectrum DX3 smart receiver transmitter, that is the same. The motor size is also the same. Alright, well that pretty much sums up the chatter about this new Extreme EXB. Those are some exciting upgrades. Most notably is the aluminum bulkheads. Now you still have composite hinge pin kits around the front, so I would highly recommend, if you break something like one of those, you switch over to the M2C variant. Pretty much anytime you break a part on this vehicle, check to see if M2C has the replacement part, because every single part M2C makes for this rig is going to be a substantial upgrade.
Well, everybody, that wraps up the dramatic changes for the new EXB Extreme Arrma Kraton. The Arrma Kraton has always been a highly renowned rig among Arrma. For the most part, it's been the one that everybody's always comparing to, and now they've just made it even better. So thank you so much for watching this video. My channel is East Tactics. If you've not already subscribed to my channel, please consider hitting that subscribe button, and you'll look forward to new content, high-end RC related, all of the outside the box thinking things that you might want to do to your rig. Also, another reason why I would recommend you subscribing to my channel and following my channel is I'm really big on giveaways. I'm also really big on, during the high season, during the warm season of the year, running jump challenges and jump competitions where you can get involved and participate with your high-end rig. It doesn't have to be the Arrma rig, it could be any RC. You can get involved with these jump challenges and these jump competitions and win products for them to upgrade them, to make them better, and to make your hobby even more exciting. So thanks again for tuning in. If you liked this video, I will be dropping another video in the next couple of days that goes over all the details, schematics, and things like that with the Arrma Big Rock, the new 6S Arrma Big Rock. Stay tuned, keep bashing. East Tactics out.